In the cheerful little town of Sunnyvale, where the sun always seemed to smile, lived a small white rabbit named Benny. Benny had the softest white fur you could imagine, long floppy ears that bounced when he hopped, and a tiny pink nose that twitched whenever he was nervous. Sunnyvale was filled with happy animals. Birds chirped in the trees, butterflies fluttered through the colorful meadows, and the river sparkled under the warm sun. But despite all this happiness, Benny often felt sad inside. Every morning, Benny would hop out of his cozy burrow, look around, and watch the other animals play. He saw Lucy the squirrel climbing the tallest oak trees, leaping from branch to branch like a superhero. Benny sighed. "I wish I could climb like Lucy," he muttered. Then he noticed Oliver the owl flying high above, his wings spread wide as he glided gracefully through the clouds. "I wish I could fly like Oliver," Benny whispered to himself. Down by the river, Freddie the fish splashed around, swimming so fast that Benny could barely keep track of him. "Why can't I swim like Freddie?" Benny thought sadly. Each day, Benny compared himself to his friends, wishing he could do what they did. "I'm just an ordinary rabbit," he sighed, his long ears drooping. One sunny afternoon, Benny sat under a big apple tree, feeling especially sad. He didn't even feel like playing with his friends. Just then, Grandpa Tortoise slowly walked by. Grandpa Tortoise was the oldest animal in Sunnyvale. His shell was covered with mossy patches, and he moved very slowly, but he was wise and kind. "Why the long face, Benny?" Grandpa Tortoise asked in his gentle, slow voice. Benny looked down at his paws. "I'm not special like my friends," he replied quietly. "I can't climb trees, I can't fly, and I can't swim fast. I'm just me." Grandpa Tortoise chuckled, his deep voice sounding like the rustling leaves. "Come with me, Benny. I want to show you something." Curious, Benny followed Grandpa Tortoise through the meadows. They passed Lucy the squirrel, who was gathering nuts. She tried to carry too many and dropped them all. "Hi, Benny," Lucy called. "I wish I could run fast like you. It takes me forever to collect these nuts." Benny's ears twitched in surprise. "You wish you could run like me?" Grandpa Tortoise smiled but said nothing. They kept walking and soon saw Oliver the owl, perched on a low branch, preening his feathers. "Hello, Benny," Oliver hooted. "I wish I had long legs like yours. It must be fun to jump so high." Benny's eyes widened. "You want to jump like me?" Next, they went to the riverbank, where Freddie the fish was splashing around. "Hey, Benny," Freddie bubbled. "I wish I could hop on land like you. Water is fun, but I'd love to explore the meadows too." Benny looked at Grandpa Tortoise in amazement. "They all want to do what I can do?" Grandpa Tortoise nodded slowly. "Yes, Benny. Sometimes we're so busy wishing to be like others that we forget how special we already are." Benny thought about this. He realized that he could run faster than most of his friends. He loved hopping high over tall grass, and his long ears helped him hear things from far away, like the sound of Lucy dropping her nuts or Freddie splashing in the river. Grandpa Tortoise patted Benny gently on the head. "The happiest animals are the ones who love who they are. Being you is already special." Benny smiled for the first time that day. He ran across the meadow, feeling the wind in his fur and his ears bouncing joyfully. He laughed as he hopped higher than ever before. From that day on, Benny stopped comparing himself to others. He played happily with his friends, proud of who he was. He even taught Lucy how to run faster, helped Oliver practice jumping from low branches, and showed Freddie how to splash closer to the shore. Benny had discovered the secret to happiness. It wasn't about being like someone else. It was about loving who you are. And guess what? Benny was happier than ever.